The time ticks. The clock registers the time. So if the clock stops, time still ticks. And the time keeps ticking. The body remembers the clock because it is very cyclical. It is following the cycle of the moon and the earth and the sun. And everything, as we are integrated being, sentient being of this universe, so whatever it is in this universe, we are instinctively dictated by that. So that's why we feel hunger. Oh, it's time to eat because body requires it. It's time to do this or that because body knows it. Do you say to yourself before waking up, or someone comes to you and say, wake up, wake up, you will wake up anyway. And you exactly know that the body remembers it when to wake up. Even you may delay it, but your body remembers everything. Our body is made in such a way that it is a living clock. So the time ticks, no matter what it is. But the clock ticks? No, not really. The clock can be reversed. The clock can be put forward as well. The clock can give you any time. But the time itself cannot give you any time than what it is right now. So the very time that we think reveals itself as the realm of infinite possibility is absolutely right. Because we are the possibility of infinite consciousness, which pervades into each layer of this existence we are part of. So once we go beyond the time, we know that consciousness pervades and the mind, the clock registers. So let's say time begins in the zone of consciousness, which goes beyond the boundary of the nature, which is the origin of this universe, because it does require a clock. And the clock has got memory, just like a register, just like a memory stock, where it contains all kind of memories, pleasant or unpleasant, all clocked in a clock. But the time itself does not have a clock. It is eternal, flowing in the insentient consciousness. It is ever-flowing consciousness, what we call time. And when the consciousness withdraws its power, the time ceases to exist. Maybe that's when the dissolution happens, when there is no clock. So the clock that we have is our body. And this clock remembers everything, this body remembers everything. So that's why it is very important to be timely, not clocky. If you do things which you just remember, it creates heap of memories with you. It is not the time. We are just heaping on series of memories, set of memories, which finally will come off one after the other, giving us, dictating us, making our life more burdened with the past experiences, whether it is pleasant or not pleasant. It does not matter. But creating a heap of memories through the body is not a very pleasant state of being. It's not a very ideal way to live our lives. It's very important to go beyond the clock and be with the time. Be with the time means be with the consciousness itself, which does not have anything physical. What time it is right now? Would you like to know? What time it is right now? I'm asking you. What time is it right now? Time is ticking. It's ticking. Oh, the time you told me right now was a second ago. Oh, the time you were telling me right now just 2 seconds ago. Is it time right now? Come on. Are you telling me the correct time? Are you telling me the correct time? Oh, not really. I told you the time right now. Oh, that was 2 seconds ago. So I'm speaking to you right now. The time I'm telling you, or the time that you are seeing on your watch or a clock, is the time that is ticking, isn't it? So where is the time? The time you just told me is not the correct time. It was a second ago. So time does not exist. Time is flowing. Time clicks. Body registers. Time is a concept which emanates from the boundary of the nature, beyond the boundary of this universe. So if the time ceases to exist, it means everything is dissolved into this universe. Everything gets dissolved. Nothing remains. Only consciousness pervades. And we are that conscious being. We are beyond that clock. So at least if we cannot go beyond the clock, just being aware about the time itself, the conscious being who we are, will accentuate our level of understanding. And that may bring about the changes required in order to establish us in the eternity of our existence. And that will be much more joyful. That will be much more stable and will exude higher dimension of energy, which will be in sync with the consciousness we are.